Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Popeyes is back to doing what they do best as a blast from the past makes a return appearance on their menu for 2018. And it's none other than their red stick chicken, looking just as crispy, just as fried as ever. An awesome looking coating on these chicken tenders for sure, guys. They look really, really great. What this is 100% white meat chicken, 4 pieces of it actually here, that have actually been marinated in a Cayenne Tabasco pepper marinade sauce and then dropped into the fryer after being hand battered, and they look really, really great. Nice and crispy, and I gotta say, a really, really nice amount of coating on them for sure. And of course, as with all of the Popeyes promo combos here, we've got a side, so I decided to go with the usual Cajun fries and of course the world famous biscuit. And for dipping, I decided to go with my favorite this time out and get some Mardi Gras mustard sauce. This is always the bomb, I absolutely love it. Let's see if this one delivers the flavor though, if it delivers the heat it's supposed to have. This is the returning red stick chicken here at Popeyes. Let's peep out this flavor. So apparently Tabasco pepper farmers use a little red stick as a measurement for the ripeness of Tabasco peppers before they decide to pick them. And considering the red tint that these appear to have right now, I think we got a good batch. Let's dive in. It's the returning red stick chicken here at Popeyes, and it's actually the first time I'm trying it. Here we go. I'm not getting any heat. Oh wait, typical Popeyes fashion. A little bit of a slow creep towards the end there, but it's really nice. And I gotta admit guys, I'm not really tasting anything different from Popeyes that I haven't had in the past before. It's got just the right amount of sizzle, nothing crazy hot, but just enough to let you know that it's there. But it's very familiar, but tasty still, and the crunch is pretty awesome. Yeah. The chicken is fairly juicy and it's definitely chunky. I really like how the thickness is on point when you bite into this. It's always the same with Popeyes and it's really tasty. If you take a look in between the coating and the chicken itself, you might be able to see a little bit of red there. And that's obviously the marinade that they're actually talking about with this red stick chicken. And of course, the deep fried goodness, as you can see, is nice and crispy, guys. Just always on point and very, very fresh. Really, really delicious. But again, familiar. I mean, Popeyes in the past has used Cayenne, they've used Tabasco and some other versions. You can definitely hit my playlist in the upper right-hand corner of your display. Take a look at some of those reviews from the past. And I have to admit, guys, nothing bad about that. It's still very tasty, but again, it's just the same thing that I've always had, really. Still really good though. All right, let's go for a dip in some Mardi Gras mustard sauce real fast. This is always a favorite, at least for me. Now, I'm a huge fan of horsey sauce at Arby's, and this is definitely reminiscent of that because of the horseradish that's in it. And of course, you've got the mustard that goes with this as well. Really nice combo. Let's go in. I already know this is gonna be awesome because I can smell it already. Confirmed awesomeness. Man, that is so tasty. Absolutely love the coating on this, and the fact that the sauce is so nice and thick with a lot of the spices on its own, which is really awesome. But guys, it's that horseradish on top of it, adding a little bit more steam, I should say, as you're probably seeing above me right now, to the actual Tabasco itself. This is actually really tasty with it. So good. Yeah, I gotta knock this one off. So tasty, so tasty. So yeah, not too much else to say about this one. There is a little bit more elevated heat, especially when you add the Mardi Gras mustard because of the horseradish. But otherwise, same Popeyes that I already know, guys. Like I said, the familiar taste is absolutely there. The crunchy coating is absolutely there. They're made super fresh right now as well. And overall, it's just a very tasty chicken tender as always. And honestly, who doesn't like a nice juicy piece of white meat chicken that's hand battered in all the Louisiana goodness from Popeyes and deep fried to a crispy golden brown to begin with? I mean, it's just delicious, right? Yeah, I think so. So let's finish this one out with another close-up shot of that crispy goodness. And as I swing the chicken around here, you can hopefully notice a little bit more of the red tinting right there in the middle because I can see it on my end. It really is noticeable in the sunlight, and I have to say, guys, the sizzle is decent on this one, but again, very familiar, but still just the crunchy chicken that you already know from Popeyes with a new promo for $5. Not bad. So let's not beat around the bush here because I think you know my opinion of this one based upon all the reviews that I mentioned earlier that I've done here at Popeyes, which again, you guys can find in the upper right-hand corner of your display right now. There's plenty to choose from, and I'm definitely glad to add this review to it. So overall, I'm gonna have to give the returning red stick chicken here at Popeyes, reviewed for the very first time on my channel, a very familiar 8 out of 10. And I can't really go much above that strictly because, guys, like I said, it's familiar. It's the same Popeyes that I reviewed a million times in the past, and I gotta admit, even though I'm using that Mardi Gras mustard sauce with it, it really does kick it up a notch. It's still that familiar taste. But still, guys, definitely recommended. It's tasty. What could I say?
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
But hey, that's just my opinion based upon trying this for the first time right now on camera in front of all of you. But what do you guys think overall? Drop some comments down below. If any of you have actually had this in the past, how different is it compared to some of the other flavors they may have done previously? And if it's not any different to you, do you still love it either way? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is ENK closing out another episode of Peep This Out, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Alright, now I know this was new to me for review purposes, but technically it wasn't, if you catch my drift. Alright guys, until next time, I'll talk to you soon.